You need to hear this if you're struggling with finding life's meaning. Have you ever found yourself pondering the bigger questions in life? Questions like, what's the point of all this? Or why am I here? If so, you're dipping your toes into the waters of existentialism. Existentialism is a philosophical movement that explores these very questions. It's a way of thinking that focuses on individual existence, freedom, and choice. It emerged in the 19th and 20th centuries with big names like Jean-Paul Sartre, Friedrich Nietzsche, and Søren Kierkegaard leading the charge. Martin Heidegger also made significant contributions, particularly with his work on being and time. At its core, existentialism is all about the individual. It's about recognizing that life doesn't come with a built-in meaning. Instead, it's up to each of us to find or create our own purpose. This can be both liberating and terrifying. Let's break it down a bit. One of the main ideas in existentialism is existence precedes essence. What does that mean? Essentially, it means that we're born without any predetermined purpose or essence. We're not defined by any grand design or cosmic plan. Instead, we create our essence through our actions and choices. Now, you might be thinking that sounds a bit bleak, but existentialists argue that this freedom is a gift. It means that we're free to shape our lives in any way we choose. Of course, with this freedom comes responsibility. We are responsible for our choices and the consequences that come with them. Jean-Paul Sartre, one of the most famous existentialists, put it this way: we are condemned to be free. It's a bit dramatic, but it captures the essence of the idea. We can't escape making choices, and we can't escape the responsibility for those choices. This can lead to what Sartre called anguish, the realization of our profound freedom and responsibility. But existentialism isn't all doom and gloom. It also teaches us to embrace life fully. Nietzsche, another key figure, encouraged us to live dangerously and to find joy in the act of creating our own path. It's about living authentically and being true to ourselves, despite the absurdity and chaos of the world around us. Existentialism also delves into the concept of the absurd. Albert Camus, a French philosopher, described it as the conflict between our desire to find meaning and the silent, indifferent universe. His famous work, The Myth of Sisyphus, uses the story of Sisyphus, a man condemned to roll a boulder up a hill for eternity, to illustrate this struggle. The key takeaway: despite the absurdity, we must imagine Sisyphus happy, finding meaning in the struggle itself. So what can we take from all this? Existentialism invites us to reflect deeply on our lives. It challenges us to live authentically, to embrace our freedom, and to take responsibility for our choices. It's not about finding a universal meaning to life, but about creating our own. Remember, life is what we make of it, and that's the beauty of existentialism. Interestingly, existentialism shares some common ground with Stoic philosophy, particularly in the emphasis on personal responsibility and finding meaning within oneself. Additionally, existentialism is closely related to phenomenology, a philosophical approach that focuses on the structures of experience and consciousness. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep questioning. For more insights, visit Life is Not a Spectator Sport.